Hi again. In this lesson, we will make a mock-up for our coffee cup. As you can see, we will start with our design and shape profile which we created previously. We need to revolve our section to create a 3D shape of the cup. Go to Effect, 3D and Materials, 3D Classic, Revolve Classic. As we can see, the section revolved, but with black color. We need it to be white because usually paper cups is white. Now, press Cancel to change the color first. Change stroke color to white. Now go again to Effect, 3D and Materials, 3D Classic, Revolve Classic. Now our cup is white. Change the rotation as you want. Change perspective to near 45 to make our cup more realistic. Now we want to add our design on the cup. Go back to 3D Revolve. You can press here to open 3D Revolve window back. You can find it under Properties. If you can't find it, go to Window and select Properties. Now let we take a look at map art. As we can see, Illustrator divided our 3D model into 27 parts. You can move from one to other by pressing on these arrows. Each part selected, a red mesh will appear on the object to indicate which one is selected. Now we can add map art from Symbol drop-down menu. What we need to do is make our design as a symbol so we can use it as map art. To do that, press Cancel, select the design, press Alt and drag up to make a copy. Always keep a copy of the original design. Select back the design, open Symbols window and drag the design on it. A pop-up window will appear for symbol options. Keep everything as default but change the name. I will name it Design. Press OK. Move design aside. Zoom in. Select Revolved Object and open Options back. Go back to Map Art, change Surface until select Outside Surface. Now select Symbol. As we can see, our design were added, so select it. Press Scale to fit. Select Shade Artwork. As we can see now, our design fit on the cup. Press OK. Now we need to rotate the model to see the logo shown in front. Rotate until you get the desired view. Sometimes you will see that a part of the design disappear or a glitch happened with it. Just rotate slightly and everything will be fixed. After finish, press OK. Now, don't take care about these dashed lines. They will disappear when we convert our work to raster image. Hold Alt and keep a copy of the cup. Maybe you will need it later. Now, we need another copy to rotate it in a different position. But first, let we try to edit our artwork to fix the logo. So open back Map Art, scale the design and try to make it at the center as possible. Press OK. Now rotate and increase perspective. Press OK to see the result. We need to edit it more. Stretch artwork and move it to center. I think it's better now. Press OK. Now replace the copy with new one. Hold Alt and drag a copy to right. Open 3D Revolve and change rotation to show other side of the cup. Press OK. Right-click, Arrange, Send backwards. Keep a copy from both. Select first one, go to Object, Rasterize, select Transparent, press OK. Select the other one, go to Object, Rasterize, press OK. Take a look at dashed lines here. They have been disappeared. Now fix the position and the scale to get the desired look. With the rectangle tool, draw a rectangle to make the background. Change fill color. I will use dark gray. Now Ctrl+C to copy, Ctrl+F to paste in place, drag from top to bottom to make the floor. Change fill color to lighter gray. Select both, right-click, Arrange, Send to back. Scale the wall from both sides by holding Alt while drag. Select floor. Select corner node and drag until snap. Select opposite node and do the same to get the feeling of perspective. Zoom in. Now we want to add shadow under the cup, but first select background, go to Object, Look, Selected. Now zoom in, select Ellipse tool, draw an ellipse, press D to change color to default, scale to fit to bottom edge. Fill with black. Right-click, Arrange, Send to back, or you can use the shortcuts shown beside them. Move down a little, bring to front of the background. Now go to Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Change radius to something near 7. Press OK. Fix position and scale until fit under bottom edge. Hold Alt and make a copy to other cup. Also scale and fix position. Reduce opacity. Now we want to add shadow to the side, as our light is at the right, so the shadow will be at the opposite direction. Select Pen tool and draw the shadow. Fix the node's position. Scale until you get the desired result. Now go to Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur, increase radius to near 30. Press OK. Arrange to send behind the cup. Now press Opacity, change to Darken and reduce to 40. We will do the same to other cup. Now we will add highlights to the cups with the same method, but change color to white instead of black and remove stroke color. Change opacity to overlay. Now here we should add shadow to this side of the cup with the same method. Now I will change the shadow to the side. Now we want to add shadow at the edge where wall and floor intersect. Draw a line all over the edge. Change stroke to black. Change stroke width to 40. Now go to Effect, Blur, Gaussian Blur. Change radius to near 90. Press OK. Send to back. Now I will fix some minor things. In this lesson, I tried as much as possible to give you an idea about the workflow and show you the practical steps to make a mockup using Illustrator. I did not pay attention to fine details because it would take a long time to work, but as you saw, the steps are almost repeated. It can be applied to any paper cup of any size, and with some fine details, the result can be more realistic.